Edson Barboza may have just pulled off the craftiest performance I've ever seen from a veteran fighter. And for that reason, that's the kind of performance that's going to give you respect from the fans for the rest of his time on this planet. All right. And I mean it. I talk about craftiness. I talk about crafty vets. That performance from Edson Barboza against Sodiq Yusuff had everything. The epitome of craftiness. And what do I mean by that? A crafty vet is a guy that's going to be able to weather the storm from an up-and-coming, hungry, young fighter that's got more athleticism, that's got a quicker twitch ability at their youth. Edson got the shit beat out of him early. And then in the third round, he starts imposing his will on Sodiq Yusuff, and he lands this spinning wheel kick to knock Sodiq Yusuff down and gets himself a 10-8 round. And not only that, he kind of messed up that finishing sequence, by the way, because he jumped on a submission instead of following up with ground and pound. I feel like ground and pound would have been a better thing for him to do against Sodiq Yusuff there. But what really impressed me most was that he had a really tough fourth round, and it looked like Sodiq Yusuff started coming back a little bit more with his jab. The jab of Sodiq Yusuff looked amazing. But Edson Barboza, despite having a tough, gritty fourth round, went out there in the fifth, started to outland Sodiq Yusuff, and as a crafty veteran would do, knowing that he banked the beginning of that round, he opted to go for takedowns, and with only a couple minutes left in the fight, he knew that he could expend all of his energy and basically just resorted to trying to ragdoll Sodiq Yusuff. Not doing a whole lot with the grappling, but picking him up and slamming him down because, well, what's the worst that's going to happen if you lose your gas tank? And I have to say, that performance is going to go in the Craft Hall of Fame, okay? Because, we talk about crafty vets like Jim Miller and all that, but that deserves a ton of respect. Edson took a lot of damage early in that fight. He weathered the storm, and for a 37, 38-year-old Barboza who's known for having a weak gas tank, to go out there, to make those adjustments, to weather the storm, and make crafty decisions in that fight as well, especially that of the one that we saw in the fourth and fifth. At the end of the fourth round, I didn't mention this, but Barboza landed like 10 strikes in the last 30 seconds and really turned up the heat to close off the round with a bang. And we also saw the ring generalship, and I wanted to just give Edson Barboza a ton of credit for beating Sodiq Yusuff